Okay. I wasn't sure if I hit start broadcasting button or not. Okay, so Way of the Hunter. I don't think I've streamed this game, but here we are. I got a bit of a weird loadout, so I've got the crossbow and then I've got the guide rifle, which the guide rifle really isn't that good, but I just carry it around sometimes just for the heck of it. I like to show all the guns some love in this game. I really like how they made every caliber different, like the energy and whatnot. And I mean, Call of the Wild does the same thing, but this game does it in a more realistic way, I guess. But it's just about elk drink time. They drink at 9, it's 8:36. So I'm just kind of making my way down to this lake. Sorry if I sound nasally, my allergies are kind of acting up this morning. But these animals can show up early. Excuse me. They can show up a little bit early for their zones. So we will try our best. Now, I messed with my settings on my TV, and like for Call of the Wild, the snow is so bright that it like you can't see anything, right? So I turned it down, and honestly, it's too dark for this game. Like whenever I pull out the crossbow, hold on, there's a zone here. Whenever I pull out the crossbow and I aim, look at how dark everything is. I don't know if it shows the same for you guys, but it's rough, man. I don't know. Oh, Kodiak Bear. He was around. He did use this zone at some point. I've only killed one of those. And this is like the private area of the map. So like this is private land. If you don't know anything about this game, basically private land, you find the bigger animals in the private land, but you have to do missions to be able to get access. Or you could just pay money, which I've got a ton of money. There's not a, like, once you buy everything in this game, which there's a lot, but there's not a lot, if that makes sense. So, like, you have a lot of vehicles, you have a lot of guns. There's different types of ammos for each gun, except for the 350, the one that we have. There's only one type of ammo for it, but you can like get the lower grain, higher grain. Some of them are polymer tipped, some of them are just soft points, some of them are hollow points. Like there's just a bunch of different like things that come into play. I prefer the soft point ammo. It's got penetration and it's got expansion. So like if you shoot close to the heart but you don't hit it with the bullet, the expansion cavity oh the expansion cavity will what am I thinking here? It'll damage the heart. So like it'll bring the animal down a bit quicker. Just for shooting close to the heart. In Call of the Wild, um, the expansion just like means extra bleed rate. So like I mean, they kind of touched that point too in the game, but I guess we're just kind of waiting around. Really, I don't. We're just waiting for the elk. I think those Sitka, sorry, those Sitka deer come and drink here. It might be one of these two herds, but it could be like a different one that drinks somewhere along the coast or something. I haven't explored this much. I mean, this map, as you can see, like this is everywhere I've been on this map. There's like this whole mountain range I haven't touched. I've been up in these canyons, but I don't even think you could get to the top of these mountains. But yeah, there was not much in this canyon, as you could see, but over here, you've got caribou. I believe we have a melanistic goat in one of these two herds. I don't know exactly which one it is. I know that there's a melanistic in there somewhere. Doesn't mean it's going to be a good one. Could end up just being a 3-star, but it's still like it's still cool. And I have a melanistic moose, a melanistic 3-star that I killed. It's in the lodge. It wouldn't have gotten any bigger either. It was like a 70 something percent. So I mean, it could have maybe got to 4-star. Oh, there we go. Could have maybe got to 4-star, but I doubt it. I think it would have just stayed at a 3-star. And I didn't want it to die of old age either. I don't have a lot of 5-star animals in this game. I've killed a mule deer on Nez Perks, a fallow deer, and there's some. Oh, look at him. 2-star mature, but he's still young, so you can tell by the color of the fur. So like we'll see if another mature shows up. Because the elk their mane gets like super dark, and their fur on their actual body loses that brown color and it goes to more of like a light brown gray. He's got some potential. Let me look at his antlers though. Oh yeah, he's even Steven. I just don't know. Is he by himself? Yeah, he's starting to get a little gray, but he's still got plenty of time. Yeah, he's still got plenty of time. We'll have to keep an eye on him. We'll have to grab his zone too. So the thing with like, you can't expect to shoot a lot in these private areas because you gotta let the animals age to like actually get big. If he was in a herd, the rest of them would have showed up already. Yeah, he's like dead even. I don't know if he might end up being like a 4-star, if anything. I don't think he'll exactly be a 5-star. Because you would think maybe he would have went to 3-star already if he was going to be a 5-star. But I'm still gonna let him age out. I'm surprised that he. Yeah, I was gonna say, how is he so calm still? Yeah, we're gonna let him go. I don't know why my game feels really good today. Like sometimes it'll be like a little bit laggy or, you know. Yeah, so see how all of those are male? I'm pretty sure that means that he was just by himself over here. Often good. Sometimes they'll drink elsewhere, but they drink at those areas. Oh, Sitka. Those are probably the ones that we heard earlier. Um, so there's like common, or not common, but like often used zones and not often. Rarely. There's rarely used zones, and actually, there's almost never used zones too. I don't remember what map I was on where I looked at a zone and it said almost never used. So I was like, okay, good to know. think something probably would have gotten alerted by now if it did end up drinking here. We'll still walk the, yeah, because see, there's still zones here. Doesn't mean that there's not anything here. Like, nothing drinks here at all. Kodiak bear rarely. That's nice. I think that's our elk we spooked. Maybe it's not, though. 180 meters. How far is the shore? Damn. It might be a separate herd that drinks by the shore. It is a male, though. I don't know. The only way to go there, or the only way to find out is to go there. I want this. This is a new zone. Isn't it? It's flashing. Okay, Sitka deer. Nice. Not seeing anything over there. I can get rid of this marker. Hold on, this takes precision. Okay. Our wind is okay for this area, I guess. I might want to, like, scoot this way a little bit. I don't remember exactly what bearing that elk sound came from. We'll just keep moving. We will just keep moving. Yeah, so I got some things I got to do today. I'll probably just play this for a little while, get off, and then see if my cousin wants to play. And then I do plan on streaming Elden Ring later this evening. If anybody wants to check it out. Oh. Okay. He's close. Whatever he is. I don't I don't think this is a different herd. I think this might be that 2-star. But I thought he ran off like this way whenever he ran, but the Sika deer ran that way. I'm not sure. I didn't really pay attention to what happened to him after. So we're just kind of slowly sneaking up because this guy's really close. And animals spook really easily in this game. And I'm on the second lowest difficulty setting, and I think there's like 5 of them. So there's like 3 difficulty settings above what I'm on. And just crouch walking this close to them can spook them. And let me show you something here. Perks, yeah. So, excuse me. I have faster but louder movement when crouched. Okay, yeah, see, so I have the 15% less visible to animals when crouched, right? But for the prone, it wants you to walk 7 kilometers in the prone stance. And let me show you how slow the prone is. Like, you'd be lucky if I even go 1 kilometer in the prone stance. You know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. But I find it better to crouch and just slow walk. And I don't know what the key binding is on PC and whatnot, but on console you click the right stick and it does like a slow walk and a fast walk. It does that when you're standing upright too. But I feel like you alert animals less doing this than going in prone once you have like that 15% boost. Where is this guy? Oh my. He's right here. Yeah, it's that 2-star mature. I've never actually snuck up this close to an animal, like without a collar. That's really cool. But yeah, he's that 2-star mature. We can actually get a better look at him. Um, he's got double brow tines on both sides. I mean, I could see him being okay. I don't think that that's a 5-star in the making, for sure. But at least a 4-star, I would have to assume. Not bad. Yeah, I've never been this close to him before without like spooking him. This is cool. Arr, 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 arr. Look at him go. All right. So we checked those out. Maybe we check like this little area, this little cove. I mean, he is gonna go that way, so if there's anything over there, he's gonna spook it. I mean, we could just walk into here. Oh, hey, maybe my crossbow won't be so bad now that it's... Okay, yeah, so it was just overcast out. That's why it was so dark. I'm not seeing any elk. So a place that we definitely should check is by the cabin in this area. I'm not seeing anything out there. Nothing here. Let's walk around with our stuff, our hunter sense on, just to see if there is a zone here, and we're just... I don't know if they actually drink like on the actual coast. Because I mean, this is ocean. He's right there again. You see him? This guy, man. We're chasing this guy to Kingdom Come. I'm not seeing anything. Whoa, on the shore here. So maybe then we... Oh wait, is that something? I saw something happen right here. No. So, I haven't checked this spot for elk. So we'll put those there. We'll check these spots here. And this is nice. This is like a good approach because of our wind. We'll check these spots here. And then... and then we'll go to the cabin. I need to check on... I've got a herd over there, I think, that drinks there regularly. I need to check out Kodiak Bear, man. I've only, like I said, I've only shot one. And he was actually a pretty low fitness. And like, it was crazy. So like we walked up on him, he charged. He didn't like charge, he like ran up to where we were at. Stopped maybe like 20 meters in front of us, and then we shot him. It was really cool. And I didn't even have time to like check his rating or anything. I just shot, which really was kind of a dumb idea in hindsight. Something over here. Rosy elk. It's not from the one that we've been chasing. Kodiak Bear looks fresh. Okay, yes. There is a separate herd in that direction. Now, you see how far we were just walking. We weren't sprinting or anything. And they're alerted from 100 to 120 meters away, just from walking. Got to finish my coffee from earlier. That's refreshing right there, buddy. Nothing beats a cold cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, dude, they're so on edge. Let's just sit here for a second. They just hear us. They don't see us, obviously, because we can't see them. Okay, so we're crouched. We're just gonna sneak on up this way. Through all these trees and whatnot. So I have been out this way, but it was during Sitka time. Sitka blacktail. It was during their drink time. I didn't come out here during elk, which elk drink a little bit earlier than the Sitka deer do. So they're gonna be like right here. These elk are. Maybe a little to the left of that. But they're gonna be on that closest shore to us. If there's something there we want to shoot, we could try it with the crossbow. This is the tier 5 crossbow. It's not the tier 6, which elk are tier 6, but it's not like Call of the Wild where that actually counts towards the animal's score, or I guess the medal. Because there is no like medal system. It's like it's a 5-star or it's not. You know what I mean? I think if you shoot it in the head, it can ruin it, and you can't like taxidermy it. But other than that, there's not really... Okay, we could see some water. Let's head a little bit to the left here. We'll get to an opening quicker. But yeah, I mean, you can shoot them with a 223. If it'll bring them down, it'll still count as a 5-star. There's like a hunt rating, but that doesn't like really mean much in terms of like how your animal scores, I guess. Like it's literally it's either a 5-star or it's something lower. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing you could do to ruin that. Of course, shooting it in the head, like I said, but you just can't taxidermy it. Okay, they're on to us again. I think I just saw... Yeah, I was going to say, I think I saw a glimpse of one. Another 2-star mature. They're all alerted. But that's crazy, because, like, look, you saw how close we got to that other one? And it was not as densely covered as this one is. Because, like, we're struggling to even catch a glimpse here. That's probably the mature... Oh, that's an adult. 1-star adult. They're calm again, so we could kind of move in. Another 1-star adult. Whoa, that's an old elk. Okay, see, now that's one that we want to shoot. Because it's not very big in terms of score. And it's really gray. You could see it in its face. So once he gives us like that broadside angle, we're going to shoot him. Although, it'd be nice to at least get an eye on everything in the herd before we do. They're going to be here for a little bit longer yet. So, okay, 2-star adult. See? Now that one's got a chance of being something good. Yeah, see, now that guy is super old. He'd probably die in the next age cycle just because of old age. I don't. I think that's just about everything. A couple of one-star adults, a two-star mature. Oops, wrong gun. All right, let's actually do some shooting here. Turn the hunter sense off and lay that into him. I don't think he's gonna go far because that looks like a lot of blood. Oh yeah, he died right there. And nothing that we really didn't see already. Oh, there's a lot more in there than I thought, though. Sick of deer often. That's nice. This is Roosevelt. I think this is probably their herd. But yeah, so now if you take a look here, 40% to 100% is the genetic potential of this area. So basically, like anything that's a 40% is probably this guy right here. He's probably high 40s, low 50s. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so he was actually mid 40s. So he's probably that's like the bare minimum elk that you could get in this area. Let's go ahead and take a look at the shot. And it was pretty well placed. We got into the heart, and I think that's why he fell so quickly. We hit it. Good deal. So yeah, he's like the lowest potential elk you could have got from this area. And the highest you could get is a full 100%. So if we're just trimming off those 40% elk from like the that number will go up. So like eventually we could get only 50% to 100 or even 60 if you really grind the area out, which I don't feel like doing. All right, so let's head back to here and let's see. So I know we've got some elk around. And those guys are way early to their zone, but I ain't even mad. Two-star mature. They're a whole hour early. Okay. Two-star adult. That's good. I think that he is okay. He looks like he's on the verge of being a mature. That one there. That's with that one. That one's kind of getting old too. He actually looks really good though. One star. Oh, a one-star mature. So that one's probably gonna be like the same. He's gonna probably be like low 40s. He'll eventually get bigger. This herd's not here unless that's the herd there. Oh yeah. So see how he's all wonky? It's actually a good shot there. We can take that. 0 for 200. And oh, reset there. That should be a good shot. Placed it right behind the shoulder. Although it doesn't look like he's gonna go down. He's not. That somehow was not a good shot. Maybe we shot too far forward. Man, that guy looks good, man. I think he'll end up being a pretty nice elk. Well, we've got to go. Oh, those elk are there. See them? They're just moving off. Unless that's the herd that we just shot. Which, if that's the case, we can just take another shot at that mature. from right here. I just gotta find him. Oops. So that mature was still like a younger mature. It wasn't that like that's not. It'll probably get to a 2-star. Definitely not anything more. I can't see him in there. I mean, he's there, but it's just a matter of finding out where. There's Sitka. And I think there's like a Kodiak drink zone right here for the bear. Dude, I'm not seeing him. I wonder where he went. I don't think that shot is going to bring him down, in all honesty. We would have seen him like stumbling already. Damn, that was loud for being a 300-meter sound. Both of those guys are adults. They look like they've got that lighter colored fur. Okay, he's somewhere in that tree. We just gotta be patient here, I think. We'll move to like this right here, and we'll just wait him out. I think I could see the top of his. No, that's that adult again. He's one of those ones in that tree. It's a zone right here. It's one that we already got. It's the bear zone. So yeah, we'll just move up to this little like point, and we'll wait him out. He'll have to move eventually, and we'll see him. I don't know, I felt pretty good about that shot. It might have been a little too far forward, and like because he was kind of quartered away from us, so we might have just barely. We probably hit the lungs with like expansion damage, but it wasn't enough to bring it down. I will say there's some rounds that are so underpowered you could hit an animal in the lungs and it'll still like run off. Star adult. Okay, so he's that one up in the top there. Let me get my scope out so that we can get a better look at what in the hell's happening here. Ah, this is as far as it zooms. Let's get a range on that too. I think that's still about that 200 meters. It's a little further. It's 250. We can move in a little bit, just to kind of make it closer to that 200 on the dot. And this might give us a better look at him coming this way. Oh, he looks like he's moving. That's an adult. Okay. He's there. And I think he's facing left. Same as like all of these. Yeah, that guy's about to be mature. You can just tell from like looking at him compared to this one. He's like a little bit lighter in color. That mature has not moved. Not a once. A couple of these are about to be matures. Looks like he's moving. Let's just step out this way. Alright, we're starting to see, so we could actually take that shot there. I'm comfortable with that. 200 meters again. We'll just let that sink in. Yeah, see, he dropped his head. He's gonna go down. But see how he looks like almost similar in color to that one? And that one was an adult. So he's still a young mature, but he's not gonna be any. He's not gonna be anything. Probably over a 3-star, I wouldn't think. I'm still somewhat new to this game too, so like I'm still like figuring it out as I go. I've got a 3-star adult pheasant on Transylvania. I need to age him out, make him a 5-star. I haven't gotten like a 5-star on Transylvania, but I have killed an albino red deer hind, which I thought was pretty cool. Actually, there's 2 of them. I killed one, but I'm just letting one live out on Transylvania. I'm just letting it live. So why not? You know, just it's not. I already have one. I don't need a bunch. Oh, that bear's got a wide drink zone. They just started all the way across that point. Unless it's 2 of them. Might be. Yeah, it is 2 of them. Okay. I can show you guys my melanistic caribou too. He's only a 1-star adult at the moment, but he's even on both sides. Wow, that brought him down pretty quick. Okay, so yeah, here is the mature. First shot. Oh, we already tried to shoot him once before. Look at that. Okay. We've shot him 4 times. This poor elk, dude. Okay, look. This was the first shot we took at him. It hit him in the lung. It just didn't do enough damage because of that quartered angle and the distance. Then this shot finally did him in. That's crazy. Like I said, the 350 is really not that great of a rifle. But I just like to use it every now and then, you know? Because why not? Okay. Well, this poor elk has suffered enough, and he was actually a 64%. I mean, that's still good. That's still one that we want to take out of here. It is the lower end of the spectrum here. Still plus 1%, so not doing any damage, really. What is this? Roosevelt elk. So now, I know Sitka deer have drink over here somewhere. We are going to be transitioning to Sitka deer. And honestly, I think I might change my weapons up. We're going to get rid of this 350, that's for sure, and we're going to get rid of the crossbow. Kind of wanted to do something with the crossbow, but not a big deal. So let's see. We want... Let's see. Okay, for this one, I think I'm going to take the Bergara. That's a weapon. It's somewhat new to the game, so I haven't really used it that much. And I guess that gun's good. I don't know. I don't know what I want to take here. We'll take like a 243 because those Sitka deer don't really. They're not like a. They're not a very beefy animal. We'll take that scope. I like this scope, but I don't at the same time. It's very, like, it's got a wide lens, but I don't know how I feel about that. that sight. You know what I mean? Just a little odd. What? What are you guys doing back already? Look at this. He's hanging out. That guy actually looks like he's a 1-star adult, but he's still way younger than the other one. Like, see how much darker brown he is compared to that one? 2-star adult. Almost mature. Where did those, damn Sitka deer go? Should be like right here, right? Maybe they're moving off. I don't think they were in a drink zone. I think that this was like a feed zone for them. Let's just walk around and check it out. So somewhere I haven't been. I've been to both of these for Sitka deer. Didn't see much of anything. We checked these. There is a Sitka deer zone, isn't there, over here? Let's hit this lake. Okay. Then we know these guys drink here. Not a big deal. I don't know. Actually, don't know where that one drinks. I think we'll check out like all of these outlying lakes. Although it looks like we've already been out to them. I don't know. I know we've got a Sitka deer over here, but they're not a good. Yeah, see, like look at that. You can't even get a 5-star. Oh, that sucks. How many of these we've hurt? I've yet to see a wood bison over a 2-star. I want a bigger wood bison, but look everywhere you go. There's a star next to them. So like it's a primary habitat, which means they can get to like that's where they can get big. Like see this guy, he's got the little thing. See, you can't even get over a 70% over here. So like that's like 3 stars, maybe 4 stars. Yeah, we'll pass on all that. And looking at the wind, I would say coming from over here is our best bet. And these. And we'll head towards all of these. I don't know if I've actually checked this lake for deer or not. They should be in their zone by now, though. If not by now, definitely by the time we get there. Not seeing anything as of right now. Oh, why am I sprinting? When you sprint in this game, you scare anything like 300 meters around you. It's crazy. Oh, I don't think there's any deer here. And that's okay. We'll take a walk around it with our hunter sense, just in case. Maybe there's a rarely used zone here that could be helpful. We got a few, like, 2-star adult, I think, Sitka deer. And I really want a diamond Sitka deer, because that's like a deer I've wanted to hunt in real life for ever since I was a little kid and I saw him in, like, the Cabela's Big Game Hunter. I was like, yeah, that's sick. I need me one of thems. Kodiak bear rarely. No biggie. I'm not seeing any other... Oh, there is other zones. We walked right past them. We'll just sprint for a second there. This... Roosevelt elk, rarely. Okay. Easy enough. Let's head back to our little group of lakes over here. We'll just slap a marker there. So yeah, the 243 is like a really good gun for these because they're not a very strong animal. Like they're you shoot them with any other class 5 ammo and it's over the recommended energy. They just kind of, you know, I honestly don't mind tracking my animals down in this game. It just kind of brings out some immersion, you know. Same thing with Call of the Wild. Like the guns that drop them on the spot, sure, whatever, you know, but when you shoot them and then they like run a little bit, you gotta track them. It just feels more real, you know. I've only shot one deer in real life that actually just dropped where it was standing. And that was also from 435 yards. So it's like a quarter mile. With a good old 25-06. I actually really like that round. It's not like super impressive in terms of energy, but it's really fast. It's a really fast round. And I guess I shouldn't say like it's not impressive in terms of energy. It's just more of like once it actually hits and it dumps all of its energy, it doesn't like keep penetrating like a lot of rifle rounds would. It just kind of fizzles out, dumps all its energy, and then stops. I don't know where my... Oh, there we go. Okay, he's a 2-star mature, but he doesn't really look all that old. I could have sworn that there's like another herd of them right here. Maybe they're in a rarely used zone. That guy's just meandering about over there. I think I see some elk still. That's a mature, isn't it? 1 star. Oh, there's a few older elk over there. Well, we got the Bergara, so this is like a lot more reliable at longer ranges. Yeah, that guy really doesn't look all that old. He might end up being something decent at some point, but as of right now, we're not looking at anything too grand. Man, a lot of those elk over there are older. Look at that little Sitka deer just hanging out with all those elk. That's a really old elk. He's a 3-star. Yeah, he's not going to get any bigger. He's going to die in the next age cycle. I mean, look at how gray he is. I don't want to shoot him, though. Just because I want to leave him here just for, like, higher fitness potential. Okay, so that's the smaller elk. Thought he was about to turn and give us a decent shot. He is even, but like he might just end up being like that guy. Well, we're gonna shoot him. I really like this game. It's just it feels so real. Like there's a lot of sitting and waiting. You got to do a lot of that when you're hunting. Okay. I believe that one there is him. I saw those other ones pass behind him. We will blast him. Hold on. Now where is he? I think he's behind the older mature. They're just all kind of bedded down, bro. God, that mature is so old, dude. I didn't know if they could even get that gray. Yeah, that's just a big old cluster. Let's check that one there. 1-star adult. Oh, that's him. Okay. We can take that shot. Hopefully we don't over-penetrate. I don't think that we could, though. Alright. Okay, he is stumbling. He's gonna die. Let's take a look here. Adult. Got one, like, right by the lake. It might have just been that 2-star mature. Huh? Ah, right there in the bush. There's that 2-star. I mean, yeah, he doesn't look terribly old. You let him age out. See what happens. He's even Steven. I don't see him being anything super big. Excuse me. No way that guy's still there. That's funny. Alright, well, we're just gonna see what happened to this elk. I know it's gonna die, but it honestly ran further than I would have liked. Out of the 300. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, I mean, there's pink blood. All right. we got him. That's all that matters. He's down. And I hope it was the 1-star mature. I'm almost positive it was. But there's just so many grouped up right there. I don't know if I could have been like looking at something else and it picked up as the 1-star mature, you know? I think we'll head to the opposite side of the island once we like look at all these. And actually, I'm not even gonna look at all these. I'm almost positive I already have. I know we just looked at that one. I'm pretty sure I've already looked at both of those. But here's our elk. It's dead right here. It's a 1-star. Yeah, 51. Not a bad choice there to shoot him. I mean, the shot was good. So I don't know why it took him so long to die. I mean, it went all the way into the other leg bone. Okay, now the rib. And then it stopped. I don't know. Weird. I don't like how most of the expansion damage is actually in like the flesh rather than the organs. Think that means we should probably be using like soft tips or something. Okay, we got a drinking zone there. I kind of want to just walk this coastline though. Look at all these tents. So we'll just line the coast. And we'll get rid of the exploration marker. We'll just walk the coast here. Look how all of those are like almost 200 apart. Like that's almost 400. Look at that. Well, that's just grand. I probably should have looked into other ammo types for this gun. That's okay. Maybe we need like a slower, harder hitting, but I'm not sure. What do I know? I ain't a gun guru. I just like shooting them. Simple enough, right? Okay, yeah, so I don't think anything will be drinking over there. Might get lucky right here, but... I'm sure something drinks there. There has to, it looks like... Excuse me, it looks too good, you know, for something not to drink here. I'll be genuinely surprised if there is no zones right here. Like, this just looks fabricated for a drinking zone, you know? There's a zone. I don't know if it's a drink zone. It looks like it could be a feed zone. I guess that makes sense, too. We'll check it out. Kodiak bear eating. Rarely. Is this a new zone? Yes, it is. That's birds. You can tell because of the way it is. More birds. See the feathers? It's fair meandered this way. No drink zones, man. Nothing but feeding zones and whatnot. I already checked that. Another bird zone, probably. Oh no, it's just tracks. Of what? The bear? They're going the other way. No, some of them are heading this way. See if we can't find like a poop or something. Oh, another bird zone. Birds are everywhere over here. Holy shit. Well, we're wasting a lot of cicadee time and caribou. Tell you what, we'll get rid of all those, and we'll come up here and check out my caribou. See if he's aged at all. Hopefully he has, and hopefully he's a 2-star adult, not a mature. Dude, my game is running so good today. I think I did look through all the settings earlier. I might have accidentally changed some, and it actually benefited us. Because like this, I feel like I'm getting so many frames. Even though we did have like a little bit of a rubber band thing. Yeah, see, we're kind of rubber banding, but I don't usually get as many frames on this game. It feels really good today. So as we come up right here, we should see them. I do have the rarely used zone. Yeah, they're down there. What is that? I do have the rarely used zone too. I can see them down there. Alright. Still 1-star adult. The old melanistic. It looks like the other males haven't really changed much either. That's him there. I mean, he looks good, doesn't he? He's super even. Oh, it's not sprint. He's super even and whatnot. I know there's like a cicadee herd down there. Actually, 1-star adult. Oh, another one gallivanting in. Let's get down here and actually like get a good look. Honestly, sneaking up to him would be easier from this side. I don't think this will spook him. But they do have to load in. So I do need to back up. There we go. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. What's that? It's a rock. Look at him. Yes. Just please grow big. That's all I care about. I just want him to grow big and strong. I mean, he looks really even and he looks really good. Like, look at, let's find 1-star young. I know there's a 1-star adult, right? Pretty sure one of them is a 1-star adult. Actually, they might be young. Both of them are young, I think. Either way, I think that he is going to look, he's going to be big, bigger than the rest of them. Here's the other one. Okay, he's also a young. But I mean, their antlers are so small. And then this guy, he's just got like a ton of points. And he's even. Like, that's the biggest thing for me, is that he's even. That tells me he's at least going to be a 4-star. I'm hoping. I'm hoping he's at least a 4-star. I'm trying to think of what I want to try and hunt right now. We could check out our mountain goat too. See if our melanistic mountain goat's about. I think he drinks at that lake way down there. Might be at this one though. There's mountain goats. Well, we'll sneak around. We'll get up to like up here somewhere. Or down there. Why not? Whee! Try to get up there. They're also mountain goat, but I can't really tell. Is that a mountain goat? I think it is, but it looks weird. Looks almost too big. Look at these guys. 1-star young. 243 will be good for these guys too. If we see one that we want to call. Am I in the right area for my... I think I am. I think I'm in the right area for my melanistic. Although I thought he drank down here. Let's see. We have a drink zone for that one. How do we have no drink zones for these things? I don't remember what herd he's a part of. He's in this canyon, though. He resides in this entire canyon. This is his area. Oh, wait. I think I'm actually in the wrong spot. What are you guys doing right here? Get out of here. Are they drinking? No, they can't be drinking right now. The drink time is way later. That one's just... He's doing his own thing, dude. He's not even going with the rest of his herd. Pack, whatever. Rarely use caribou zone. That's good to know. Even though I don't think there's any good caribou around. I actually think I'm in the wrong canyon. It's this one. This is the area. That's right. And I think it's that herd. Okay. Silly me, dude. I'm in the wrong canyon. Excuse me. Pretty sure that's the lake that he, ooh. Pretty sure that's the lake. Oh wait, no, he's right there. I can see him. There he is. This is the second melanistic mountain goat I have. The other one's on Nez Perks, though. Nez Perk, I don't know. Look at him go. Let's take a look in here, see if any of these could be cold. Nothing as of yet. There is a zone right in front of me. That's a rock. They're alert. They're looking at me. I was gonna say, I know damn well that ain't no female, bro. What you talking about? A fox way up in there. Mountain goat, mountain goat. What up, suckers? I can't quite tell if he actually. He doesn't look much bigger than this one right here. Maybe a little bit, but. Oh, yeah, no, he's a little bit bigger. He's a little taller. But I mean, melanistic animals only show up in herds that like have good genetics. I'm pretty sure. Look at this big zone we've never ventured out in. We might go out there and just see what we can shoot. Find something that's callable. Because we've shot what, 2 animals? Let's get this on. Let's get her done. It's like this whole mountain that we haven't checked out. I mean, I could see why though. What are you gonna see there? Trees, trees, and more fucking trees. Some caribou way out there. Looks like only one. Hey, that guy's got the same rack as my melanistic. A 1-star mature. We do have the 243, but I think the 243 is just fine for these guys. We could use the 300, but I mean that's a little overkill. It'll work though. I think we'll use the 243. That's him there. I just don't want a quartering shot. Every now and then when you look in like the duck herds, you see something that's just like you wouldn't expect. Like it's just a random 4-star out of nowhere. There he is. He's hiding behind the tree. They are moving, so we might have to take a moving shot. And actually, this will work right here if he stays. That's a 0 for 200. Great. Wait, was that him? He looks like that. That looks like the 1-star adult rack. We might have to whip out the albinos. Double make sure, because... Okay, which one is it? That's the adult. Okay, so then... Okay. Once he steps out behind that tree... It's a little far back, but it'll work. He's going down. So if our 1-star adult has the same rack as a 1-star mature, I think that means that he's going to be pretty decent. He's like the same size of a rack as our 1-star adult melanistic. So hopefully, I'm at least hoping at least a 3-star. At least. I will be happy with at least a 3-star. But since he's even, I don't know. I see him. He's sitting there looking at us. 1-star adult. 1-star adult. Is that one behind you? I think that's a female, right? Yeah. That's a 1-star adult, but... Okay, no. That guy looks like he's pretty old. Whoa. 1-star young. 2-star mature. If I had a shotgun, I'd probably blast him. I mean, I could shoot him with a 243, but... Not very classy of me, you know? Yeah, so I think we hit this guy like closer to the liver. We might have hit the lungs too, but it was a little far back. Oh, we did hit lungs. I mean, the 243 is weird because that bullet is... It's so fast. And like you're used to bullets a little... Like actually being a little bit slower in this game. So like you want to shoot later than you would with the other bullets. But a little bit earlier than you think. Because I mean, like, you're doing like a 100, 150 yard shot with a 243. It seems like it's almost instant that bullet hits. But like, the second you add a little bit of distance, it's a little jarring. 243 is pretty good against Caribou, though. I could see him standing there. So he's like, oh yeah, he's right here. He really didn't go all that far. Oh, wow. Okay, so, I mean, just a little bit far back. But not bad. Not as bad as I thought. 59% would have gotten to a 2-star. And that's not the same rack as our melanistic. Our melanistic, it's a little bit different. It's like he's got a little bit more palmation than this one does. I need to go blow my nose or something, dude. I can just hear how nasally I can feel how nasally I am when I talk. My whole forehead vibrates. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me go blow my nose, use the restroom. Okay, alright, alright. We are back. Sorry. Yeah. We're heading up the mountain. That, caribou, that was a good call there. See if it helped the population any. And actually, I don't even know if we have any of those drink zones down here. We're gonna have to put a pause on heading up that mountain. Listen, spooked. See, that's what happens when you sprint. Look at them go. Oh, there's a male in there. They are boogieing, bro. Look at that. That's a male. Oh, wow. 2-star. He looks pretty old, though. I don't think that that'll be, Oh, this is actually a good area for him. I didn't think it was. Got another drink zone here. Roosevelt elk. Nice. It's a good area for them, too. Although I haven't seen anything over a 1-star in this area. Another drink zone. Alright, I think that's about it. I know there's another group that was that way more, but, you know, what can you do? So I think, yeah, I think that we'll just, like, kind of follow those, just to maximize the amount of area that we're uncovering. Because, I mean, like, this is just a big black blob in the middle of all this stuff that we've hunted. And, I mean, we could go over there, too, but I don't think we'll see anything we haven't already seen in that area. Alright. Yeah, sometimes this game just plays painfully slow. I don't think that this is like a good game to like stream, really, because of how slow it plays. But you never know. I probably won't stream this game very often, if I do at all. We'll eventually get to some Elden Ring today. And honestly, here in like another 30 minutes, we might switch, make a switch. One of my brothers. Okay, sorry. My brother sent me something on Instagram. The internet is undefeated, man. Yeah, see if we see anything gallivanting about. I don't see anything. Them caribou. I don't think we'll be able to spot them up. Okay, yeah, so we're cutting into this dark zone here, which is what we wanted. I don't think we'll see anything on this mountainside. We might end up like running into a moose or something, but I don't think any caribou or really any elk will be here. Yeah, well, there's the ones that we spooked earlier. That's that same herd we shot the one-star mature out of, I believe. Because they did run it this way last time we spooked them. Yeah, if we do see anything, I think it'll be like a moose. There's some people who are just super patient with this game. Like, there's a guy, Hunt, I believe is the name of his channel, all capitals. Oh, that's something I didn't think about. That he got spooked off by the caribou. But yeah, he, like, his entire maps, there's like hardly any black on their maps at all. Like, this is probably the most explored map that I have. Because I really like this map. It's like, this is probably the most explored map I have. And you see, it's probably like 70% uncovered. This guy is like, he's on the cusp of like 100% uncovered, man. Like, it's like 90, it's got to be in the 96%, 95% completely uncovered map. I'm like, that's crazy, dude. Snowshoe hare. I honestly forgot those were even on this map. I killed a 3-star elk up there when I first played this map, like the first time I played it. Boy, I see why I did not check out this mountain. Look at this thing. It's treacherous. This is a treacherous mountain. We're gonna have to just walk the top of this thing, dude, and hope for the best, because it's a bit rugged here. And I mean, I guess it'll be better for trying to look for animals, just to have the high ground. We've already discovered that side of this mountain. We don't need to, I guess it's because we drove the road. Any zones up here? Here's some bison. Somewhere in between that mark and that mark. That's not something I expected to see on the hill. But I mean, we are not upset about that at all. We'll probably get a look at them from up there. Wow, that's really not as far as you'd think, you know what I mean? That's the herd we spooked earlier. Because they're hanging out next to the wolves that got spooked by them. Okay, let's take a good look around right here. Okay, they're not far. Definitely close enough to get a shot at. And actually bring it down. Because, I mean, you could shoot from 700... I think the render distance is like 800 meters on this game. So, like, you can make a 600, 700 yard shot, or meter shot. And if you're using a weak gun, they just walk off. Our wind's bad for the bison. That's okay though. We've got to be closing into the 100-ish meters. Lower than 200 meters is what I mean by 100-ish. We're within 200 meters, I believe. We're probably like 150 from the bison, based off of the distance of their call. Oh, you're way up here. You don't realize it until you're actually like on top of the mountain. This is crazy. So our wind is terrible. I wouldn't be surprised if they spook. Oh, wow. Might be able to catch a glimpse of them here. What are they, by the water? Oh, there. Mr. Young and he's calm. Oh. Star adults. This is not a good spot to be looking at them. I mean, if we could sneak to right there, that would be ideal. Our wind will be better. I would like a 5-star bison, but I never see any decent ones. Those are rocks. Is he alerted? That sounded different. No. Okay. It's the young. Maybe they're going down to the water. I don't know what time they drink, to be honest with you. I guess we could check right now. Sort by territory. Wood bison. 9. So they're already done drinking. They're just meandering. Surely there's more in there than just that. I thought we saw like 2 1-star adults. Look how much smaller the females are to the males. That's crazy. Where's that other adult at? I don't know. Well, I mean, we got a decent look at them. I don't think we need to go there anymore. If there's not a mature in there, we're not gonna shoot, because sometimes it's a bit risky shooting something that's an adult or a young. Because like you'll look at something, think, oh yeah, that's not gonna be anything good. You shoot it, and it ends up being like a 70-80%, which I mean isn't detrimental, I guess, but if it's a high 80%, it can make a 5-star. We are just having the time of our life on this mountain. Yeah, I think this mountain was best left uncharted. See? Simple as that, dude. Just keep at it. Perseverance. Alright, well, we've just about got this mountain uncovered, and I mean, there's no zones here at all. We might as well check on the other side of the mountain since we're here. I mean, we looked at almost everything that way. Yeah, like all of that. There's caribou. There's a wolf. No, that's the caribou. How far is that? 600. Yeah, that guy's all the way at 745. There's the wolf. So, I mean, we might as well check all of this out. Oh, hey, we know where that's at. I'm pretty sure there's Sitka in this area, but not a lot of them. They're mostly all located on that private land island that we started the stream on. But whatever, nothing. If we don't see anything, then we don't see anything. That's not a big deal. That is what this game is about. Tis a rock. I don't think anything can drink at that lake, but you never know. Alright, well, I mean, we might as well just get to that last blue marker to finish this off. I mean, because this will be way easier to walk and hunt than all of that other junk that we were messing around on. I mean, this map is like pretty well discovered. I mean, like we've got it's pretty big zones uncovered is basically what I'm saying. Like we've got most of these herds documented, I think. We just need to find the few that we don't have, which I'm not expecting to actually find every single herd of animals on this map. But it would be nice to have most of them and have most of them cold to where we're getting better respawns, I guess. Sorry, it doesn't look bad. And I think one of these two lakes, yeah. Actually, I'm just now realizing something. I think I have 2 melanistic caribou. We've got this one, and we know, hold on. We don't have this drinking zone documented, silly us. Because I think when I first spotted a melanistic caribou, it was at this lake down here. But one day I was coming out here to try and find him. I spawned there, drove the road, boom, looked down here and saw the melanistic caribou. So if we come over here and we get this zone, and it shows up when we click on this herd, that means that we've probably got 2... The hell was this? I do not know what that's all about. But that would mean that we've got 2 herds of caribou that have a melanistic. We'll just see, though. Let's not jump any conclusions here. smartest thing to do is to not jump a conclusion. Gray wolf, not what we're after. Red fox, not what we're after. Here we go. Now, moment of truth. Okay. Just one. Just one, and I think, okay, yeah, these are the ones that are out in this area. Okay. So, we have one melanistic caribou. Nice, though. Glad we got that figured out. Caribou in this area are lackluster. Well, I think we pivot to Elden Ring here. I mean, we've done next to nothing for what? How long has this been going on? And almost 2 hours, and we've killed like 3 animals. So I think we're gonna go to something a little more. I think we'll go to something a little more action-packed here. Let me get on my phone. Let me see if I can actually. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna end this broadcast. I'm gonna go do the things I have to do real quick. Should only be like 30-ish minutes. Excuse me. It should be like 30 minutes, and then I'll start stream back up. So like just before 1 o'clock, we should be back up and at 'em. All right. Well, thanks anybody who tuned in. Thank you to the future viewers who tuned in, and we will catch you guys later.